Why is tree shaking important for modern JavaScript module imports? Imagine building a big puzzle, but you only need a few pieces to complete your picture. Would you want to carry around the extra pieces you do not need? That's what happens when you don't use tree shaking in JavaScript. When you write code using modern JavaScript features and import modules, you might bring in a lot of code you never actually use. This makes your website slower and larger than it needs to be. Tree shaking is a process that helps remove all that unused code from your final JavaScript files. It works during the build process, which is when your code is prepared for the web. Modern JavaScript uses a special way of importing and exporting code called S6 modules. These modules use static import and export statements, meaning the structure of your code is clear and fixed. This clarity allows tools like Webpack, Rollup, or RSpec to analyze exactly what parts of a module are used and what parts are not. Think about it this way. If you only need one function from a large library, you don't want to include the entire library in your website. When you import just that function, tree shaking can tell the bundler to exclude the rest of the code. This results in a smaller bundle, which means your website loads faster. Smaller files also mean less data to download, which is especially helpful for users on slow internet connections or mobile devices. Another benefit is that with less code in the bundle, browsers can cache your files more effectively. When you update your code, only the changed parts need to be downloaded again. This speeds up repeat visits and improves user experience. Plus, developers find it easier to maintain cleaner, leaner code bases when unnecessary code is removed. Because S6 modules are static, they make tree shaking possible. Unlike older module systems where code could change at runtime, S6 imports are fixed at compile time. This means bundlers can safely analyze and remove unused exports without risking breaking the application. For example, if you import only a few functions from a large utility library, tree shaking ensures that only those functions are included in the final bundle. This is much more efficient than importing the entire library and carrying around unused code. Without tree shaking, modern JavaScript applications could end up with huge files filled with dead code. This slows down page loads, increases bandwidth use, and makes your site less responsive. That's why tree shaking is a key part of optimizing web applications today. It helps deliver faster, smaller, and more efficient JavaScript modules, making the web a better place for everyone.